It certainly will be. I am on the edge of my seat. Oh, and it appears that the race has begun. So, as you can see, the two runners are now in Area 1. Arguably the
best
most
area.
exciting part of the entire race.
There is only gameplay, no cutscenes, no text.
No cutscenes. What are you looking at right now?
Nothing. What's what? What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, they're actually controlling the camera and just mashing through the text boxes.
Yeah, they're just looking at the portraits.
Yeah, they're just having some fun.
Alright, so starting here in Area 1. Area 1 is 90% just optimization of suck-ups and scare skips and doubles.
I would argue the majority of the time save that you get in Area 1 comes from optimizing your ghost suck-ups. There's not really much else to do in Area 1. The other 10% are, you know, doubles and good movement and stuff like that, but most of it comes from getting good suck-ups, which Jovin appears to be doing slightly better at so far.
He's been doing it very well. Jovin holds the world record for the fastest Chauncey key as well. So his Area 1 is pretty insane. Oh. As I say that, Jovin unfortunately missing the double.
We're currently hearing Jovin's audio, and these two runners will likely be so in sync for the majority of Area 1 that it's almost not worth switching until after Area 1.
At that point, yeah. You won't know who's actually leading until probably around.
I was going to say that Jovin has a tendency to be a bit more consistent in races than Pablo does. However, it appears that Jovin's the one making the majority of the mistakes in this so far.
Yeah, not good for the reputation.
I'm gonna switch to Pablo's audio now that Jovin's made a few more mistakes.
Pablo has also only been playing for around about just over a year about.
Yeah, so, Pablo showed up, got some really good times, got the PAL world record, and now here he is, second place, I think.
Yeah, Pablo had a very fast trajectory to the top.
He's a very fast boy.
Very quick, super speed runner.
It's all dedication, though. He spends so much of his time every day speedrunning. It's like the only thing he does, so if anyone deserves to have a high time, it's definitely him. Or I suppose a lower time, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. To have the leaderboard rankings that they do, they've both dedicated a lot of time, but Pablo has dedicated a lot of time over the last year.
Yeah.
Now we have the, this is the second laggiest or the laggiest room in the game?
I would say it's the second laggiest. Because the armory room has a tendency to lag a lot more.
True. It is, it's difficult, but it can be very tricky to get a good suck-up going on Lydia, but both runners seemed to have done well.
Yeah, not too bad. So far, so good.
Pablo's actually having a pretty damn good Area 1 so far.
Yeah, no mistakes from Pablo. Some of his suck-ups were a little bit unoptimal, but he didn't make any mistakes, which is why he's in the lead.
No missed doubles like Mr. Jovin over here. And oh, that looked almost off the ball for Jovin's shot.
Yeah, the Chauncey hitbox is quite large, a lot bigger than his visual is. I suppose his mesh would be the technical term. So you can hit off of him and it'll still sometimes count as a hit.
I didn't know that actually. I thought it was only the
No, there's
I knew the vertical.
Several. There's several objects in this game whose hitbox extends beyond what you can see. The moon, for the moonshot is one. The hitbox extends just slightly to the left of the moon.
I knew that one because of the amount of times I thought I've missed.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go with the runners on Chauncey. Chauncey has these ball catches, which can be pretty deceptively tricky. But,
yeah, there are certain spots on the floor that you want to stand to manipulate where the balls will launch, and then you just want to grab them midair and throw them at Chauncey.
making sure that you're moving in the right moments.
And they're deliberately taking damage so that they can push Chauncey slightly forward to speed up his bouncing segment, as well as so that they can ditch some of their coins to help speed up the money counting process later.
Yeah. Both unfortunately picked up pearls, so no low percent today, but
that's alright. It's still gonna be a few frames saved though, so it's still worth doing. Let's take a look at their Chauncey key times here. Pablo rocking a 555 Chauncey key, very, very good. And then Jovin with a 600 Chauncey key. So Pablo currently 5 seconds ahead of Jovin, but again, anything can happen. It's Luigi's Mansion.
Yep, this game loves to throw you bad RNG.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, you could be having the run of your life, and then you'll just make one mistake, and then you'll lose 50 seconds.
Sometimes
not that I know.
Like that. No, that's never happened.
No, I didn't do that in my last race or anything, or I lost a 57 pace run to Colossus. That was just a figment of my imagination.
That's like... That just seems absurd, you know?
Yeah, like, who would even lose Colossus in the first place? He's so easy.
Very odd, you know? Alright. Onto Area 2.
Area 2 is a fun area. It's got ghosts in it.
It's got lots of ghosts.
It does.
It's got boos.
It has several boos.
It has text skips.
It does have text skips.
3 actually.
Yeah. Technically, you could go for 4.
5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, there's actually 5.
There's a lot of text skips.
Yeah.
Or never mind. Yeah, there's a lot of text skips.
Let's well, there's also one really large RNG segment in Area 2, referred to as early release, which could put Jovin back in the lead if it goes badly for Pablo.
Yes, we will see this in about a minute. Before that, we have this grabber double.
Yep.
Pretty,
yeah, just grab yourself and throw them behind you to set up for the double there. Pretty straightforward.
You're gonna see most of the grabber doubles and triples in the mansion be set up that way. There's a few that aren't, but most are.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on to ballroom. Oh, alright, Pablo got scared.
There goes a second of time for Pablo. Not the best thing for him. He should be trying to maximize his lead. Both these runners are very good at Shy Guys, so I imagine they will impress us with their abilities here.
I always get so marveled watching these two do Shy Guy doubles. They just make it look so easy.
Jovin with slightly faster Shy Guy doubles, helping him inch ever closer to being back in the lead.
Alright, here comes early release. Let's see who gets it.
Pablo does get early release, which means Jovin has to get it, otherwise his distance is quite further, which apparently it will be, as Jovin did not get early release.
There goes 10 seconds from just RNG.
Yep, early release is literally just RNG. There is no known way to manipulate or affect it in a substantial way. I've heard that you can go into the camera to reset the RNG, but that won't do anything because it's still a 50-50 chance either way, and you won't really know what the RNG is until you get early release or not. So you just kind of have to take it, and unfortunately for Jovin, he lost 10 seconds.
Very unfortunate, but once again, this is Luigi's Mansion. The fire segment coming up is one of the most RNG intensive splits in the game.
Oh yeah, I mean, a lot of people put so much stock in early release, but the first 5 boos alone have more RNG than early release with regards to time loss anyway, so again, Jovin could find himself in the lead if all goes well for him.
And a 953.
Both of these runners getting sub 10 early releases, releases rather. I guess both actually. So still very good pace for both of them. I suppose not good pace for them as individual runners, but on the objective whole, very fast runs so far still.
I believe Pablo is about 12 seconds ahead of Jovin.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So that would have been 15 if Pablo had played at the level that Jovin had.
Yeah, Jovin is
for those
a
Shy
little
Guys.
bit faster, a little bit sharper with his suck ups and his ghost controls. So he has the potential to creep ahead. He just needs to get lucky and hope that Pablo continues to play slightly sloppier.
For sure.
Pablo getting nice RNG though, so unfortunately for Jovin, he needs to also get nice RNG.
Let's hope. Jovin normally doesn't go for it unless there's a table. Oh,
Jovin
alright.
getting nice RNG, and in fact, Jovin getting the best RNG.
So that's some time save right there.
Yeah, if Pablo hadn't had the boo in the table... Oh, never mind, Jovin, unfortunately, failing to pull the tablecloth back far enough.
That can happen. You generally want to try and pull the cloth behind the candle, but
Yeah. What I was going to say was, had Pablo not got the text skip, and had Jovin actually managed to utilize his text skip, he and Pablo would be much, much, much closer than they are right now.
yeah, Pablo or Jovin getting worst RNG where the boost switched back to the right side.
Yeah, that's
just
very
costing even
unfortunate.
more time. This would be a boo double run for Jovin. Actually, I don't know if he'll go for it.
Jovin claims to be able to get boo double about 30% of the time, so realistically, he probably shouldn't be going for it.
Probably not, but that's the type of pace that he's on right now.
But at the same time, Jovin probably knows that if he doesn't get boo double, then he's effectively lost the race, so he probably won't attempt something that risky. He'll probably hope that Pablo just makes mistakes.
Nope, he attempted boo double, but didn't get the RNG spawn for it. The runners are still decently close to each other. The stuff can always go wrong.
Yeah, they're not too far away. Pablo's run is not bad. We should focus on that a bit as well. Pablo is doing very well so far.
Yeah, we
Everything
should.
seems to be going in his favor at the moment.
Let's hopefully don't talk to Toad.
Yes, especially not more than once.
No, never. Very quick. Bathroom, I guess. You can't be slow unless you talk to Toad.
No, that would be probably the only thing that you could do to be slow, and you'd have to go out of your way to face the Toad to talk to him anyway, so no one really would realistically ever do that.
Nah. Not normally, anyway.
No, only a really bad speedrunner would.
I wouldn't say bad, I would just say, hasn't played a lot recently.
Yeah, I'd say bad.
I wouldn't. Still over 2 minutes ahead of my PB.
What a strange hypothetical we're constructing.
Very much so, you know, this wouldn't happen.
No, of course not.
Pablo getting these grabber doubles.
Indeed. He's about to start
quick.
going for the fire save warp. Getting good RNG right there. That happens quite often, but it's still always really nice to see it happen.
Yeah, it happens for everyone but me, so...
well.
Very good save or split there from Pablo. Actually, that was really great.
Pablo's not doing too bad right now. In fact, I would say he's playing.
14:04.
Yeah, he's doing pretty much what I would expect he was hoping he'd be able to do so far, which is keeping everything consistent.
I believe when it comes to his PB, he's actually doing very well. I believe he's ahead right now.
Oh, if he's ahead of his PB right now, then that's a very good sign for Pablo.
Actually, he is 10 seconds ahead of his PB.
I see. Well, that's really good to know, because that would put Pablo ahead of the world record right now.
Yeah, this is technically on 55-56 pace.
Yeah, well...
If he keeps up.
Let's see if Pablo can maximize that. Going for the really nice walking down the hallway strat with the butler there.
It's always so cool to see that.
I'm shocked that even saves any time. I mean, I guess it would save time on Butler's cycle, but the walking in and of itself doesn't really do anything. It's just fun to see.
It's very much so. It feels like style points.
Yeah, it feels fast, and I guess you have to be going fast.
See Jovin get it as well. Oh, that was a really good one from Jovin.
Nice. Both of these guys doing very well.
Very nice laundry room as well. Let's hope Pablo gets the chest cutscene skip. Did indeed.
Good to know. That's always good. Especially when you have a Butler cycle as optimized as he does. You need to make sure you maximize the time that you actually have to move around.
Yeah, very good suck up. I don't know. I always hate RNG in this room. Oh, alright, well, that's RNG. Poison,
Yep,
first
yeah.
poison mushroom, I believe?
Yeah, hopefully they don't, touch him.
Yeah, probably doing a nice job of leaving that alone. Here comes the Japanese exclusive text skips.
Yeah, these mouse hole text skips, you go into the mouse hole and it skips the blue text. However, those text skips are only possible on the Japanese version of the game. In all subsequent versions, they have patched that text skip out.
That was a really great hidden room.
And it looks like his RNG might be very good as well, which it is. Nice.
Wow.
Hidden room RNG can mess you up a bit if it's not, like, right in front of you.
Very much so. Here we go for Laundry Room Boo. You get Laundry Boo as you are leaving to go to Melody's room. And
he got text skip. Very good. Like
Pablo's actually gotten 4 out of 5 text skips in this area
Not
so
only
far.
is his RNG phenomenal, I don't think he's had a single room with bad RNG so far. He's also maximizing them very well and playing at a very good and consistent pace. So currently he is astonishingly fast this run.
Jovin almost getting that Laundry Boo text skip.
On the topic of world record, I've said before that in order to get a 55 at all, you need to have RNG and gameplay that are both above average by quite a lot, and Pablo is currently doing that.
Yeah, he's playing at a higher level, and the RNG is at a even better level. Besides that one poison mushroom.
Even the Melody RNG here is the good song, so you know that's just good luck right there.
Yeah, Melody can either give you water theme or Super Mario Bros. 3 theme. It doesn't really save any time, it just saves scrolling time. But
and the scrolling literally is 2 frames, so...
Yeah. But if you're skittish and nervous about hitting the wrong thing, then that can sometimes cost you
on the
maybe
topic of kitchen text
half a
skip,
second.
Pablo actually likes to go for that quite often, so assuming Pablo's RNG is good, we will probably see him go for kitchen text skip. For it to be worth going, though, the Boo will have to be in the dishwasher. So if the Boo is in the dishwasher, Pablo will very much go for a kitchen text skip because I've seen him do it quite consistently.
The Melody RNG there was pretty unforgiving to Pablo there.
That's alright.
But I feel like the gameplay more than made up for it.
There are worse rooms to get bad RNG in, to be honest.
Yeah, like Armory.
Armory, Nana's room, cellar. Now, it doesn't necessarily look like the Boo is in the dishwasher. However, it might look a bit more. It might be easier to tell once Luigi turns around. Yeah, I think it is. And unfortunately, the Boo was not in there. However, if the Boo were in there, he would have got the text skip, so that's the closest you're gonna see to it, unfortunately.
Unless Jovin goes for it.
Yeah, we'll have to see what Jovin's RNG is.
I know Jovin likes to go for this as well, quite a bit.
It's a good text skip. It saves a little bit of time if you have good RNG.
Looks like
Unfortunately,
Jovin didn't get that
these
RNG.
two did not get good RNG.
Oh, Jovin actually got bonked there.
Jovin made a very good use of the RNG that he had, though. He went directly towards those spots.
Very confident, and probably saved him a little bit of time over checking the dishwasher or putting out the fire before getting the
Yeah,
boost.
he and Pablo probably had less time than Pablo to check for the boost just because he knew exactly where they were.
Here comes the graveyard. This is always a fun double.
Unfortunately, Pablo missing the double there. It's alright. It's one of those doubles that you should get every time, but then when it needs to be gotten, you can't get it, and there's no way to know what you did wrong.
Yeah. Easy until you need it.
Yeah, as many things often are.
All right. Let's see if Jovin can get it.
No, Jovin didn't even get the single.
Yeah, that was
unfortunate.
pretty wild. All right. Pablo here onto Bogmire. The bane of every new runner's existence.
Yeah, but unfortunately, fortunately, one of the not so difficult boss fights once you know what you're doing.
There's loads of strats to be able to get it. Bogmire and Pablo are just with a perfect suck up. You could not ask for better.
Well, you could ask for a slightly better suck up, but
Slightly, but like realistically, like
I mean, unless you're counting frames at that point.
that's pretty great. Jovin right there as well. Let's see what Jovin gets. Pulling a little bit.
Yeah,
but
it was a
still
good
gets it.
Bogmire, though. I mean, that's the kind of Bogmire that most runners want, you know, only a little bit of time loss with the sucks there.
And both sub 22. Actually, was Pablo's sub 21?
No, I don't believe Pablo's was a sub 21, although, to be honest, I was too busy looking at his Bogmire, not at his timer.
Same.
But I believe he was 21 going into the Bogmire split, or the Bogmire fight, rather, so I don't think he got a sub 21.
He got a 21:15 key.
Nice.
Fairly good. Pablo actually still on PB pace. Only 3
Yeah.
seconds ahead though now.
Pablo's fine. He'll do great.
Yeah.
He'll surprise us all with some sort of incredible time save, and we'll all be like, whoa.
Just magic.
Yeah.
All right, now this is the toughest split in the entire game. Ice. Oh wait, did I say toughest? I meant pointless.
Yeah, I didn't even think people had an ice split on their splits.
Yeah. Not a lot can go wrong in ice split.
No, you're very right. I don't think very many things can go wrong on the split. I suppose, I don't know.
Missing stumble skip.
Yeah, you know,
Like-
the worst thing ever. If you miss stumble skip, you may as well reset.
Yeah, that's like a second time loss right there. That's important.
Yeah, and you know, every second counts, so we take no room for error here.
We're counting frames.
Yeah.
And Mario's in a portrait. That's
He
ironic.
sure is. He loves those paintings, I tell you.
Don't know why he just jumps in all the paintings, you know? Idiot.
Idiots. Yeah. What is he, some kind of art connoisseur?
Jeez. Pablo getting stumble skip. That's always
Yeah,
absolute
very
style.
important. You don't want to miss that.
You don't. You know, it's sad too. If he misses stumble skip, he would probably lose time on that.
Yeah. And with Pablo being 3 seconds ahead of his PB, it actually is worth making sure you don't arbitrarily miss any seconds.
That was a very, very nice water shot there.
Yep.
The
good.
fire on the door extends below the ground a little bit.
It does not. I'm going to stop you
It
right
does
there.
it not?
Every
That's what
single
I've been
person
told.
who commentates in this race says that, and that is objectively false.
Oh.
So the way that works is that the floor, that the door is sitting on, like most objects in 3D video games, only has collision detection on the outside, but not on the inside, because most situations you'll never be going inside through an object. So, you can fire your water shot through the bottom of the object, where there's no hitbox, and it'll go through the object and hit the door on top.
I did not know that. I'm more educated now.
At Speed Gaming.
This is so educational. Okay.
Luigi's Mansion is my favorite edutainment game.
Same, you know? I'm learning everything, like... Ghosts.
Ghosts exist.
Yeah. And money.
It also exists. And much like in real life, if you would knock objects around, money will come flying out of it.
Yeah.
That's called insurance.
Okay.
Jovin missing yet another tech skip.
This is just not the run for Jovin, man.
Pablo having a little bit of difficulty there with the Nana, unfortunately, but hopefully he'll make good use of the RNG that he has, which he does.
At least, not going away or anything.
Yeah.
And the pearls there being a little bit difficult for Pablo, but manages to work around them.
Yeah, you can use your ice to stun the boo in place, which makes moving around the room a little bit easier to get the key.
That's just a master class in just boo manipulation with the ice and vacuum and stuff by Pablo there.
Yeah. If there's one thing Pablo and Jovin are good at, it's manipulation of the boos. They are very skilled. Jovin accidentally not hitting Nana with the yarn ball.
Oh. Yeah, alright.
So if you miss Nana with the yarn ball, she will despawn and you have to re-enter the room and do them all over again.
Can be a little bit of a time loss depending on which yarn ball you miss. But
yeah,
all in all, you don't want to do it.
Together.
Yeah, you just don't want to do it in general.
No.
Oh,
and Jovin also
worst
not getting
RNG for Jovin.
So, like I said earlier, Nana room is not a fun room to have a bad time in.
Yeah. And just the RNG was really not there for Jovin.
Pablo, on the other hand, doing quite well in the Astro Hall. He will probably get a low 28 moonshot.
Seems so.
Which is astonishing, by the way. Like, anything under 29 minutes is phenomenal for moonshot.
Yeah, actually, Jovin or Pablo might be ahead here.
If Pablo's still ahead of his PB by this point, then I'm officially shook.
Oh.
Pablo a little bit nervous about the alignments of the moon there.
And, yeah, fortunately, missing moonshot. Costs about 8 seconds, I believe.
Yeah, I've heard it's 10 seconds, but I think it's actually more like 8 seconds.
Yeah. Everyone usually gets pretty upset if they miss a moonshot, but
it's one of those things where you just kind of have to sit there and watch your seconds tick down because you can't even move until the start again. So it's
kind
really
of
encouraging.
Kind of feels like early release where it's like, because of RNG, just 10 seconds.
Except in this case, it's completely your fault because it's where you aimed the thing. So
yeah,
that probably hurts a lot more.
So get over it.
I can't imagine that Pablo's on PB pace anymore, but he's probably close.
Only 1.5 seconds behind.
Yeah, and given the astonishing time that he has on the leaderboard, that is incredible. So it's worth noting that these mistakes notwithstanding, Pablo is still scarily good right now on his time.
Yeah, this is still on pace for best race time.
Yeah, by far. I think the best race time I've ever seen was a mid-56, and this could easily surpass that.
First shot moonshot by Jovin.
That's what we like to see.
Always. Now here comes projection for Pablo. Pablo is a big big advocator for projection room save warp.
Yes, and he will likely go for it.
So let's hope that works how he wants it to.
Projecting save warp, as opposed to not save warping and just using the mirror, is a hot debate as to what's faster.
I believe it's confirmed that with best RNG in both, it's about 2 seconds.
Yeah, with best RNG, which Pablo got, by the way. He got very good RNG, and he used it very well to open the chest at the same time. His save warp will be an optimal one, meaning that he probably did save some time on not save warping there, which is very good given how much he cares about the save warp.
The only thing to remember about the save warp is that you're gonna need to regrab fire in Neville's room.
Yes, however, if you are good at moving around, you can get fire as the boo is spawning, and that's exactly what Pablo there attempted to do, but of course he didn't spawn the boo.
Just in the chair though, so not too bad. Got swung at though.
Yeah, it's alright. Pablo made decent use of the boo.
Now, here's where more RNG comes into play. Every single time runners will get boos, from now on, there's going to be a random chance to get longer text boxes from EGAT.
Substantially longer text boxes at that.
I don't know how much time Van Gore wastes. I always thought it was like 5 seconds.
Van Gore text takes approximately 6 seconds to complete. So if you get a Van Gore text every room, then you're losing upwards to 30 seconds, literally just because of RNG.
And Pablo, you're getting best Twins RNG.
Yeah, not bad.
Twins ask you to play hide and seek. And ooh. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for this PD.
Oh, he absolutely could have got the twin stubble there. He had them aligned perfectly, but I think he's playing it a bit safe because he's trying to PB at this point.
Yeah. And good on him. Hell's knows I would.
Yeah, absolutely. If I was potentially on world record pace during a race, I would absolutely try to maximize that.
Unfortunately, there's
He made use of that room very well with the pearls, and got the boo very well, got the shoe as well.
Right where you want to have him. Just Pablo's playing all around really well.
That was a scary room, the pearls were everywhere, and he made very good use of it, and it's worth pointing out how good he had of a time manipulating the boo there. Also worth mentioning, so far he hasn't had any long text boxes, so let's hope it stays that way.
Let's hope. Oh.
Jovin going for twins double.
Pablo just got a long text box.
Yeah, but it wasn't the longest text box.
It was...
Jovin getting a very good twins double, by the way. Let's point out how good of a twins double.
Oh yeah, that was just about as good as you want it.
Yeah, they were
like 8 seconds or something like that.
The twins double?
I thought I heard 8 seconds, but I don't actually know.
Yeah, I would say realistically it's probably about 8 seconds. It's however long it takes for you to suck up the other twin, do the proper suck up, and also complete the suck up from the first twin. So you skip all that, which I do think comes to about 8 seconds.
Alright. Very well done.
Yeah, Jovin needs to keep doing stuff like that because he needs to try to get the lead back.
And good RNG in there for Jovin.
Jovin did try to go for the text skip in the twins room as well, however he didn't succeed at that.
And you know, don't blame him. That's the hardest text skip.
Realistically speaking, probably the hardest text skip in the game.
Or would it be armory text skip?
No, actually, I think armory text was probably a bit easier because I think the sheet in the armor room is easier to grab onto.
Huh.
Because you're supposed to use it to expose the mirror, so I think they made it easier to have a hold on to than the poster.
Alright, we're gonna see how far behind Jovin is from Pablo here in a sec, because I can compare their split times on entry. So, they're about 1 minute and 5 seconds off of each other. which is
exciting parts of the game right now.
they're both on Clairvoyant text, about a minute and 15 seconds.
Yeah, anywhere from a minute and 15 seconds to a minute and 30 seconds is how long Clairvoyant takes. Pablo getting mini mushroomed there. Poison mushroomed, I guess, rather. So, for those who don't know, when you get hit by a poison mushroom, you cannot do anything or interact with anything for 10 seconds.
It's pretty much just time lost, gotta suck it up. And Pablo's actually been getting loads of poison mushrooms this run. It's very,
now,
very
that
bad.
said, that doesn't necessarily mean Pablo can't pull a PB out of his hat. I'm sure he still can, but it's going to be very difficult for him now.
Yeah, he, gonna need to play on an entirely new level.
He's gonna need to get really good at everything, including Bulasis. He's gonna need to hope that the Bulasis is as close to instant as it gets, basically. Same with Grimly. Everything has to go pretty much perfectly for him now.
Yeah. I don't know if there's ever been a Bulasis, like, 15 shot in a race. I've not seen one.
I've not seen one in a race either. I've seen like 14 shots before, but no actual, like, every single one. Although, when I was first running this game way back in the day, I think it was 2014, the first time I ever got a one-cycle Bulasis was a all 15 in one-shot Bulasis, so that's, really ruined my perception on how Bulasis is meant to go, because then I realized that that's not normal for one-cycles.
Yeah, no, it really isn't.
It's almost unrealistic to think that that would ever happen.
It's, getting 15 Bulasis shots, kind of just a little bit of a dream.
I cannot believe the amount of poison mushrooms Pablo's been spawning.
There's so many. It's, very ridiculous.
Pablo doing really well with that boo and that chest opening.
Got some, really good RNG going here as well. Drags him over to the left side, or walks him over.
Yeah, taking his boo for a walk.
Yep. Got the leash.
Yeah. It's important that they get their proper exercise.
Yeah. Don't want them to be, like, overweight or anything like that. You know. Now, here comes Bulasis for Pablo. In, like, a 30-second cutscene.
With no music.
It's always creepy. Like, this game's not really scary until you play it with sound glitch, and then it's like, no, this is a little eerie.
I guess this is what Luigi would be hearing, though, so you get to have the proper Luigi experience. It's very immersive.
Yet. I can see why Luigi's scared now. Oh, Pablo getting bonked, or Jovin getting bonked, not Pablo.
Let's see how well Pablo's Bulasis is.
Let's hope and pray that it's really good.
Yeah.
That ice spawn is alright. It's not a bad
Yeah,
ice spawn.
he got it. It wasn't the worst.
It was a little far forward, but it came back.
Pablo optimizing the time he has to get the boost. Pablo should have shot an ice ball there. I don't know why he tried to chase the boo around. That was unfortunate, but not the worst one cycle I've ever seen, so...
Definitely not bad. Not as great as it could have been, but he did it.
Yeah, it was good. It wasn't... It's not nothing I'd complain about. I say having complained about it.
Yep. My stream managed to get like 15 seconds behind.
Nice.
Had to just refresh the page. Alright, now it's Jovin's turn.
Yeah, it's unrealistic to think that Pablo is going to get world record at this point, but not technically impossible. He could surprise us.
Yep, best possible time for him right now is a 56:11.
Yeah.
He would have to go with a lot of splits.
He would, and unfortunately that would require something like Soldier Triple to be done, you know?
Yeah. Which is pretty unrealistic, especially for a race.
Unrealistic, but not impossible, because if he were to get the Soldier Triple, that would probably save him, like, a good, 10 seconds, right? So he should go for it.
Now here
You
comes.
should also try to go for the 6th piece in armory room. That would save him some time.
Yeah. Does that actually save time though?
If you manage to optimally get all 6 of the ghosts without messing up, then yes, that would save you time. But also, good luck doing that.
Yeah, I could see Jovin going for it. He was messing around with that before the race. So might be at the point where
Yeah, Jovin might be at the point mentally where he's like, screw it, I'm just gonna go for it.
go for some fun strats that you don't see every day. Pablo did not do ballroom boo double. And it's everyone's favorite part of Area 4, backtracking.
Yeah, it's the most fun part of the run.
Yep, you have to do it like 6 or 7 times.
Like I said though, getting your exercise is very important.
Yep. Bunch of sets of stairs.
So I've noticed that Luigi hasn't been staying hydrated. There hasn't been a single drink of water at all in this entire stream.
There hasn't. We need hydration bot.
Yeah, how else am I going to remember to hydrate myself?
Yeah. It's not like you could just drink water, you know, just you need someone to tell you.
Yeah, why would I remember something like that?
Too busy to remember to drink water.
Yeah, that's unrealistic. You're putting too many expectations on me.
Yep. Too many, way too many.
Yeah.
Alright, and Pablo, didn't, most runners will actually choose to put on sidestep for, this, segment for Grimly, but,
Pablo likes to not, and his reasoning for it is apparently getting Pythagoras skip is easier for him when he's not in sidestep mode. So it technically saves time. I can't fault him for it if it works for him.
And got a really good Grimly there as well.
Yeah, not too bad. He's definitely going to be playing quite well for this, and his time will very much... who named Pythagoras skip? That was named by Blue Hits, the current world record holder. The name of Pythagoras skip comes from the fact that the ghost spawns are in a triangular shape. So, much like the Pythagorean theorem, you triangulate the location of the ghosts and skip them. Hence, Pythagoras skip.
Is that where it came from?
Yes.
I thought it came from the fact that you, the way you would move goes into a right angle.
Well, yeah, but
so
you don't need to,
and then you're going along the hypotenuse.
Well, yeah, obviously, but the thing about the right angle is that the Pythagorean theorem doesn't only apply to right triangles, it applies to every triangular formation, so it's stupid to assume that it has anything to do with right angles or hypotenuses.
Dude, it's been like 2 years since I've taken a math course.
Dude, I haven't even been in a school setting in like 7 or 8 years.
Oh my god. How do you remember this?
I remember what, the Pythagorean theorem?
I don't know. I don't remember everything about it. I just remember the right triangle.
It's
another poison mushroom.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared, my dude.
Yeah, but I thought that only applied to right angle triangles. Unless my school was teaching us wrong.
No, it applies to any triangle. Because if you change the angles, then you change the length of the sides, and they will always proportionately equal the hypotenuse. I'm sorry, Minnie. I refuse to accept that it's only right-angle triangles.
Unfortunately, Pablo missed Breaker Boo. Let's see if Jovin gets it here. Jovin getting Breaker
does
Boo.
get it, which is very good for Jovin.
And
he's actually probably going to end up slightly closer to his to Pablo's time, if not ahead, if he continues this.
1 second.
Okay, so it appears now we are currently doing solo commentary, so I will take on the role of myself and Flouk here, and I will entertain you at 2 times speed. So, As you can see, Jovin is about to spawn the cellar boo, which is the boo in the cellar, hence the name. And he is on his way to getting a 1-cycle. Gets the 1-cycle. As he's getting the 1-cycle, Pablo is currently walking up the stairs to the 3rd floor. And if you were living in the United Kingdom, that would be the 2nd floor, because they have strange ways of measuring their floors. Pablo is now on his way to the balcony, where he will be entering the 2nd half of the 3rd floor.
Alright, so I've looked up Pythagorean theorem, and it
Oh,
only
give
works.
me a maths lesson,
Alright.
dude.
I don't know, I literally just looked it up on Google.
Tell me, I need to know.
It says Pythagoras theorem only works on right-angled triangles, so you can use it on any triangle to figure out if it has a right angle or not.
Okay, well, you could also look at the angles, so what a stupid use of the Pythagorean theorem.
I guess. I don't know, I was just curious.
Meaning, I think myself, the guy who got expelled from high school, knows far more about maths than the guy who got an A+ in maths.
Alright, that conversation.
Pablo is going for a soldier triple. I just took a look at his screen, and I believe he got it, so who was right? I think it was me.
It saved 10 seconds?
Maybe. I don't know. I wasn't
One sec, let me check.
I literally just explained to you that I'm bad at math, and you're expecting me to count?
Yes!
Numbers are just a foreign concept.
They are. Oh, Pablo,
Unfortunately, Pablo having a difficult time with the fire there.
but gets it in the end. Thank God that Puncher Ghost was laughing.
Yeah, very good. Keeps him in place.
Jovin here doing soldier double as well, not triple.
No, and hopefully he manages to get the double. He was having a bit of difficulty there, but he pulls it off fine.
Got a poison mushroom there.
Pablo getting the stumble skip, so that's worth mentioning.
That's very important. That's actually a big reset point for a lot of the runners.
Oh yeah, no, if you don't get stumble skip, you may as well just throw your game disc out the window, because you don't deserve to run this game.
Nope.
We like to gatekeep here at the Luigi's Mansion community.
Or gatekeeping for stumble skip.
It's very important entry-level strats right there.
Make a tutorial on it. You make it like 30 minutes.
I mean, I'm probably capable of making a 30-minute tutorial on stumble skip.
Genuinely, I will do
probably
that.
can figure out how to do it. Jovin missing stumble skip there.
Yeah. If this wasn't a race, he'd probably be resetting.
Yeah, if this wasn't a race, I'd expect him to forfeit right now and just give up running this game, because if he can't do a stumble skip, there's no way he could expect to ever get a world record.
Yes.
I'm just gonna neg him for the rest of this run.
About not getting stumble skip.
Just in general.
Here we go for Armory Boo. The laggiest room in the game. Maybe.
Well, it is generally the laggiest, but Pablo manages to use all of the skills at his disposal to get that boo.
Yeah.
Jovin going for the quad here, and getting it. Very good.
Shame it wasn't the 6-piece, but
Yeah,
you
but
know,
you
can't
know,
hope for everything.
it's still a spicy strat.
It's super spicy. And as you saw, Pablo didn't do a save warp because he missed armor or a breaker boo. So
Yeah.
he's gonna clear pipe room just to get it. Yes.
Yes, correct. You're spot on with that description. He is going to clear the pipe room and get the breaker boo that he missed. However, Jovin, who had got breaker boo, will be doing a save warp to get out of here.
Yeah, actually, Jovin probably he's closing the gap a little bit.
I mean, he's definitely playing really well in his Area 4, and he's definitely playing better than Pablo is for Area 4, so it's certainly possible that Jovin will cinch this lead.
I mean, it's possible if Jovin gets iced on King Boo, if they both play up to that level.
I mean, if you think about it though, like, at this point, they both have 39 boos, and Pablo is in the pipe room, and Jovin's not, so Pablo is ahead still, but anything could happen.
The gap is closing. And that is what is truly important.
Yes, actually, friendship is truly important.
Maybe. Debatable.
It's very true. You know what? If I had a choice between having world record in Luigi's Mansion or being friends with Jovin, I would be like, you know what? You can keep your stupid world record. I know what's really important.
I don't know what to say to that. That was beautiful.
Thank you. I pride myself on my motivational speeches.
Super motivational. Here with Pablo, was able to get Weston trapped in the corner there.
Yeah. Very good one cycle. Western one cycle is very difficult because the ice on the floor kind of throws you around.
Yeah, it's pretty much makes the room into a giant slip and slide.
Yeah, it's very fun.
And Jovin's was a little less clean, but still there.
Every night I like to go into my cold storage room and slide around.
I don't have a cold storage.
It's not next to your pipe room.
It's in my freezer.
What kind of mansion are you living at?
Broke.
Right, so both of these guys doing quite well on their boos. Pablo almost missed his boo, but Jovin looks like he has a bit more control.
Yeah, Jovin
Really is going to come down to how well they do triples and whether or not one of them messes up on King Boo. That's really what it's going to come down to.
Yeah, Jovin really brought it back here.
Yeah, he planned this from the start. I'm sure he was like, I'm gonna make it look like I'm messing up, and then they're gonna be like, whoa, I'm so good.
What a clutch. Not sure how far. They're pretty much at the same spot, except one floor below each other.
Yeah, it's like parallel universes.
All I can think about is that one video where it was.
Which one are you thinking of?
Oh, I forget what he says before, but it's like, at this part, it's time to talk about parallel universes.
Yes, the PUs, as they're called.
Great. It's the PU.
Yeah, I've seen the video. I know what we're talking about, but
I don't remember exactly what he says.
I don't remember a single thing about it. I just remember seeing it and going, wow, and then forgetting everything. How many A presses do you think Luigi's Mansion No Advance takes?
I mean, if you were to go for the least amount of A presses, probably like 100.
Yeah.
But for a speedrunner, a lot.
Yes.
Way too many, in fact. I remember seeing that for Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, where it was like at the end of the run there was like 10,000 A button presses.
Yeah, A presses are important. They're the foundation of any speedrun.
Yeah, if you're not pressing A, then like it's boring, you know?
Not pressing A. Are you even playing the game?
Like what the fuck? Hold up.
So Pablo got flawless triples, no mistakes there whatsoever. Jovin is getting flawless triples as well. So far, no mistakes from either of them.
Really, really well done. Yeah, this is actually really close.
It's really going to come down to RNG and whether or not they mess up the King Boo fight now.
Yeah, and
I guess it's not going to come down to RNG. I'm a moron. I forgot that they got all the boos already. Ignore what I said.
yeah, like you don't normally see people get breaker boo that much because there's only a set amount of runners who do it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Even when I get breaker boo, it's just subconsciously hit the object, and then halfway through the boo, I'll be like, wait a minute, what am I doing?
I don't need this. Expect better for myself. Alright.
It's easy to expect better for yourself when you set very low expectations.
Yes, I don't know what you said there. I was zoned out for a sec.
That's okay. I expected better of you.
I expected better of myself as well. So here for Pablo. This is 56 pace, barely.
Yeah. And unfortunately not for Jovin.
It's gonna be low 57, probably like a 57, 15, or 16, or something like that.
And of course, Pablo could always mess up and get eaten by King Boo several times, which he has done in races before.
Yeah, actually, I remember earlier this tournament, Pablo or Jovin was on PB pace. He choked King Boo.
It happens.
So let's see how these King Boos go. So if at this point Pablo misses the 2 cycle, Jovin has the chance to take it. Which is really impressive considering how Jovin's run really went.
Yeah, it's a testament to how good Jovin played at the end and how unfortunate Pablo's run ended up being.
All right, let's see this. Will Pablo get it? Let's go to the play-by-play.
Yes, as you can see, Pablo is sucking King Boo. He is doing consecutive damage. He's not doing too well, unfortunately. Okay, 257, he can manage fine. This will be an easy 2 cycle for Pablo. He had a bit of a difficult time there, but this is within the possible range by far for him. So, I believe that Pablo has this in the bag, as they say.
He's gonna get
Not
that.
so much, unfortunately.
Jovin, I suppose it's still possible for Jovin as well, but substantially harder for Jovin.
Potentially by a lot. And Pablo getting the 56-59, putting him in the lead, and I suppose winning the race as well.
The tournament.
Winning the whole tournament. Just give him the crown.
Okay, let's see. Pablo, Jovin. Oh, 1 HP. Yay to see it. What is he doing?
He's running towards the door, doing the thing. So in the Japanese version of this game, you can manipulate Bowser to run into the door, and he will continue to run into the door as long as it takes for him to glide slowly off of the door. But in the other versions of the game, they fixed that so that he can bounce on the door normally as well. Will Jovin do the cool thing where you grab King Boo but don't grab the crown though? That I don't think has been seen in this race, in this tournament yet.
Will he crown theft with 1 HP?
He could also crown theft as well.
I didn't go for it.
No. He may have gone for it, but he didn't get it either way. 58-21 for Jovin, 56-59 for Pablo.
That was may not have looked like it, but that was a very, very close race.
Oh, it was a really good race. Very good. I had a lot of fun. And if the runners want to pop into the server here to get an interview, I'm happy to do so with them.
Yeah, we'll see how those runs came to be. But getting within a minute of your personal best. Oh, there's Pablo.
Yo.
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 So.
Hey.
Oh, hey Jovin.
Yo, Jovin.
Yo.
GG.
GG, yeah. That was interesting.
It sure was. It was so interesting.
There was tons of fun and high time shenanigans to have been had. Yeah. So, I don't know what to talk. Jovin, what went wrong in that run? Because
coming into this race, I was really nervous, so I played really bad up until Moonshot, and then everything after Moonshot, I kind of found my groove there, so I played really well up until King Boo. But yeah, everything before Moonshot was just pretty bad.
All right, yeah, cause I had seen that for first half of your run. We're just like, oh well, Jovin's making a small mistake here, has a chance to bring it back here, and they just kept on cascading down. But then we started to focus on Pablo, and then the end of the run came, and you guys were like 15 seconds apart.
I guess so.
Yeah, kind of brought it back quite a bit near the end there.
Pablo, did you make like mistakes in late game?
Yes, a lot. The breaker boo was the biggest one, and then I also got hit by the poison mushroom. That wasn't really my fault, but I still could have avoided it, but I didn't.
I see.
Yeah, didn't you get hit by 2 poison mushrooms that run, Pablo?
Yeah, one in Clairvoyant and one in the cellar.
The Clairvoyant one, it looked like you were attempting to touch it during the invincibility frames, but didn't get there in time.
Yeah, no, I was just getting to the chest. I was hoping it would just bounce away. I didn't try
unfortunately, it had other ideas.
Yeah.
It was ready for sabotage.
But aside from those poison mushroom, the luck that I got this run was really, really good.
Oh yeah, no, you were ahead of PB for the majority of that up until about, the Moonshot era.
Yeah, I was still 2 seconds behind only at Clairvoyant, and then that split the Bulasa split kind of messed me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also golded Van Gore?
Yeah.
Wow.
54, 55 SOB now.
Wow.
Go get it, Pablo.
Jeez. What a
Get the
power
54.
move. So that gold probably gave you that 56 there.
Yeah,
Well,
in
of
the
course it did 56, 59, so absolutely it did.
in the live split thing it said 57 flat, but in this live split itself, not in the race window, but in the live split itself, it still says 56. So yeah,
The
best run of the tourney so far.
The speedruns live tends to push the time off by like a second or two. Yeah, that was a very, very well done run. Is there anything you guys would like to say about your runs?
I did twin double.
Oh yeah, that twin double.
Yeah, very
Nice.
That was a very quick, clean.
It was great. It was a very fast twins double.
I only went for it because I didn't really care about the run anymore.
Well, I was expecting you to go for the 6 ghost in armory, but you still did go for the quad. So
Yeah, maybe I'll save that for next tourney race.
okay.
Which who will that be against? I believe that would be against.
Yeah, let's take a look at who's doing what now. So Pablo will be.
That will either be against you, HD, or Glitch, it seems.
Yeah, because I still have my race with Skazi.
And with Skazi.
Whoever wins that is going up against HD. Whoever wins that is going up against
Glitch.
And then whoever wins that is going up against Pablo in the grand finale.
For Jovin, and then whoever wins that goes against Pablo.
Yeah.
Loads of matches. All these matches that will be coming up are going to be the like super exciting matches.
Are you saying this wasn't a super exciting match?
Unfortunately, Jovin, this was incredibly disappointing, and I'm ashamed of you.
Wow, that is harsh.
Very harsh.
That really hurt. I mean,
You know what, Jovin? Sometimes you need to get some tough love and really put you down on the level that is equal to everybody around you. We're tired of your shenanigans, and we're willing to do something about it.
what are you on right now? Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed?
Yeah, unfortunately, and I'm taking that out on you.
No morning coffee.
I think I might have to end this relationship.
No, we can go to couples counseling.
Alright.
It's because I told the Flouk that I was gonna neg you for the majority of the stream, so I'm holding on to that, and I'm really gonna tell you what for.
You're gonna neg me?
Yeah.
Like neg.
Yeah, neg. You know, like, you know,
Make fun of me?
yeah.
Okay.
What happened with that rooftop stumble skip? I think that's what everyone wants to know.
I don't know, man. I just choked it.
Yeah, well, apologize.
Sorry, everyone, for choking rooftop stumble skip. I promise I won't do it next time, and I hope you all forgive me for this horrible mistake I've made. God bless you all.
All right, I think this is this has been very useful. Maybe?
Yeah, that's the word to use.
Anyway, if unless the runners have anything else they would like to add, I'm
Good luck on your next matches, Jovin. I hope they go well.
Yeah, good luck on your whatever, your life.
Thank you so much, dude.
This is where you say see you in the rematch.
Oh yeah, see you in the rematch, winky face.
And wait.
There we go.
Yes,
All right.
wonderful. Good words all around.
All right. We should cut this off before it gets even more awkward.
Yes, this has been Luigi's Mansion, No Out of Bounds, 2020.
Luigi.
The little brother to last year's run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you to SpeedGaming for hosting this event for us, and thank you to HD for organizing it. And thanks to the runners.
Everyone watching, because
Yeah, thank you guys.
We are nothing.
Yeah,
We are nothing without you guys.
Yeah.
That you guys were just a sad Discord call.
Yeah. Like and subscribe and hit that bell.
remember to rate 5 stars.
Buy our merch.
Is there merch this year? Wasn't there merch like last year?
I think there's merch this year.
Oh, there is?
There's merch this year too, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Buy the
Make sure
merch.
to buy the SpeedGaming merch.
Get
Support the
SpeedGaming.
cause, guys. Buy SpeedGaming merch. Show your friends.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna end this.
Stream over, everyone. Bye.
All right, stream. Bye,
GG.
guys.
Bye.
You can all leave now.